Let me make sure I got my thing on. I can't tell. Oh, there we go. Make sure All right, once again, the epitome of professionalism. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. It's the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, you're joining us for the Hero Hour. All right, now everybody heard that by now. So, all right. Hey, guys. So excited. It's Friday. And I'm so happy to be here with you all. Man. Oh, for some of us, it's a 3-day weekend. Isn't that exciting? My boss reached out to me and he said, it's a 3-day weekend. You're going to have fun? You're going to enjoy yourself? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm probably going to be logging in and getting some work done on Sunday because I still have to work. Oh, Avery's here. Let's bring him in. What's up, man?
What do you want?
Avery.
What?
Not much. How's it going?
I said, what do you want?
What? We're live streaming. We're live streaming, dummy. What you up to, man?
Why?
Because I like it.
Why?
It's Friday. I love live streaming.
No one likes watching it.
That's probably true.
It's definitely true. Have you met you?
In the mirror every morning.
Does that get expensive?
Based on the number of mirrors I have to replace? Yes, it can be very expensive.
Oh, you hideous fucking chud.
Yeah, I know. How you doing?
Well, I was doing all right. Then I came here.
You don't have to come in here. Unless you get even a little bit of enjoyment out of it.
No.
Okay. It is Friday. I love the live streams on Friday. I don't know why. I have new comics to share. I've got some new products coming into the store this weekend I'm going to share with everybody. Check it out. I bought 10 by 13 inch envelopes. Ooh, now we get to see how many comics we can shove in this package. I'm very excited.
Just pretend you're Leroy and just really jam them in there.
I'm hoping I can get 25 in there because the smaller envelopes I can get 15 in. So my goal is to get 25 in the bigger ones, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, man. I was just watching Tug a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah? What's he up to?
Oh, dude, he had a few minutes there where he went off on the reptile. It was hysterical.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think... I just got a text from Todd saying he's running late.
Oh, lucky bastard.
Avery says, you are a lucky bastard son of a bitch. I added that last part in because I know that's what you really feel. I was just going to tell you, I was watching one of Nick Rekieta's live streams. I'm not sure if it was from yesterday or the day before, but he was talking about this weekend having that Poulter guy on his show. Interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and Ethan and Tug some other people may end up popping in on it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That dude's going to get railed.
That could be a very, very fun.
When is it?
I think this weekend. I think they said this weekend. I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm not running the live stream.
I unsubbed to Rekieta.
Oh, you did? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. He said some shit about some dumb shit. And I was just like, you know what, dude? Screw you.
Well,
Comicsgate's been pretty cool to you, and he said something shitty, and I was just like, screw you.
I consider him like a third party. He doesn't. We'll talk about.
No.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, but but that's okay.
I don't care.
All right. Well, you get very offended very easily, man.
I don't care. I have zero tolerance.
Oh, see,
Zero.
I have patience, and that comes from having children and a dog. I have lots of patience sometimes. Avery, you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, children tend to force you to have patience. So we were thinking about moving, and the question came up whether or not we were going to move when our lease was up, which I believe is like the end of
I didn't
July.
hear anything you've been saying. I'm on my phone, and if I try to look at something else that's coming up on my phone, it takes it out.
I was just talking about us possibly moving.
Oh, again?
Well, yeah. See, our lease is up in July, and we were considering possibly looking for a different place because Mike is probably going to move out when our lease is up. So we were thinking about finding a small, we don't need this big of an apartment because we originally moved with all 3 kids. Now it's just going to be me and the wife. So we were like, we don't really need this big of an apartment. And I pretty much told myself if the rent was going to stay the same, maybe we would just stay here and, knock it out for another year. They want to freaking charge us like an extra $50 a month for our rent. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. We don't need this big of an apartment, and I'm not paying more for needing less. So my wife's on the hunt for a new apartment for us.
Mm.
So
yes, every time your lease is up, they raise your rent. They raise it up $50 to $100.
Well, they didn't used to, but they got new owners. They got new owners like within the last few months, so it doesn't surprise me. But so we'll be looking into moving by the end of July, which is fine. Gives us plenty of time.
My house payment for this house
Mm-hmm.
is cheaper than my rent was for that 1 bedroom.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why we're thinking about within the next year looking into getting a house. So, because turns out we had some funds that we kind of forgot about that we had, and it might make a nice house down payment. So we will, but I don't want to do it now because we've got too much credit that we got to pay down. So we'll see what happens. Plus, you never know. You could have a whole bunch of family members pass away and leave us a fortune in a year's time, Here's hoping.
Yeah, you hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Yeah. Well, my uncle passed away last year.
Let's be honest. No one in your family likes you enough to leave you anything.
Yeah, I know. Well, my uncle passed away last year, and I called my mom and I was talking to my mom because it was her younger brother, and we were consoling and all that stuff, and then I turned to her and said, "Oh, by the way, any chance he was like my rich uncle?" My mother, she turns to me and she says, "That is exactly what your sister asked." And I told her,
God.
I've always wanted to have a dead rich uncle, leaving a whole bunch of money. It didn't happen.
Do you realize, what an awful person you are?
Yeah, but see,
everybody thinks I'm the bad guy on this show.
See, my mother.
But it's really the other way around.
But the funny part was my mother kind of expected it, and my sister did the same thing. So, I come from a line.
Bad people.
I come from a line of bad people. Kodiak's here. Holy crap. Let's see if we can get the Kodiak in.
What?
What's up, man?
How's it sounding?
You sound perfect.
Oh, you sound beautiful. You sound
sexy.
Fat
and
sexy.
Fat and sassy.
No, he said sexy, not sassy.
Yeah, I said sexy.
Yeah.
Hey, Kodiak, I got some more comics, a couple in there you might be interested in.
You don't want Kodiak, he's just trying to get you to go to that shitty comic shop of his.
It's not true.
It's paradise.
It's not a shitty comic store. But
I think it's pretty shitty.
You've never been there, so shut up.
I've been
Wait,
to
you've
the other
never been?
ones.
You've been to the other ones. Well, the other one's better. The new one is better.
I
Guys,
don't like Andrew. I don't like any of them.
Yes, Kodiak?
my wife came home. She's like, don't forget your show. And I'm like, what time is it? And she's like, it's 8:10. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I stubbed my fucking toe so hard, dude. It's like exploded. Fucking throbbing. Dude,
Oh,
I'm such a fucking dumbass. I'm a spaz. All right, I'll be right in just a second. Just give me a
okay.
second.
Oh. I hadn't heard back from Dillard.
From who?
Dillard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either. He's probably working. So,
I finally got that color guide yesterday. Or was it the day before from that piece? So I can color that. I'm coloring that one now.
oh yeah. Okay.
So I'll be done with everything.
Very cool. Very
Somebody's
cool.
in the chat. Who's in the chat? Oh, Blue Samurai Kodiak. What's up, Blue Samurai?
Yeah, Blue Samurai's here.
Cool.
Hold on just a second. Honey.
Blue Samurai is good people. I see him everywhere, dude. He's
He
awesome.
is. He is.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a 2-bedroom apartment so I have an office where I can shut the door.
Oh, having an
Well, then in
an
that
office
case, we
is
just
great.
in that case we should just stay here and renew for another year instead of trying to figure out how to move. Argue with
Yeah,
my wife.
totally a conversation you should have during the stream with your wife.
You know that's how it goes.
You are a fucking professional, Andrew.
I know.
Don't ever change.
Well,
That's right. You're a spaz. You can't change.
the renewal notice said if you extend your thing by 18 months, which is a year and a half, the price of your rent will only go up $23, which isn't bad.
Oh.
But then said
Oh.
if you if you renew for 12 months, which is what we were thinking about, it's like $42 a month.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't really want to pay more, but
oh no.
the option of having an office, turning Mike's room into an office.
Yeah, dude. I have a 3-bedroom house, and it's too small just for me.
Do you know what? Hold on a second. Now she's talking again. What, dear? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was just thinking, if we end up paying more in rent in order for me to have my own private office, take over that room, I could actually count that as a business expense because we're paying more for the extra room.
Yes.
Ooh.
Part of your rent will now be tax deductible because your office for your business.
All right, we may have to seriously consider that because I don't. Part of me doesn't want to move, but I don't want to pay more either. You know.
You'll be able to write off a certain percentage. Your tax attorney can explain to you how much.
Well, I don't have an attorney. I have an accountant.
Your accountant. Sorry, excuse me. Your accountant is what I.
She's fantastic. She's fantastic.
Well, she will be able to tell you how much.
I'm gonna write it all off. Well, no, I could
No,
write
you
off.
can't. You can only write off a certain percentage.
I think it's based on the square footage and what square footage you use for the office. It has something to do with.
I don't know
the amount of space
I don't know how it works,
Yeah.
but it'll probably be like it could easily be like $100 a month is what it ends up coming
Well,
to.
here's one of the advantages because Mike had planned on moving anyway, and we had already decided we're going to leave. I told Mike, you can move out whenever you want. So he's like thinking he may move out like within the next week, which means I could technically have a new office set up within a week. Oh my gosh, that might actually be fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, things are just popping up Andrew today.
But your wife yelling at you is one of the best parts of the show.
Trust me, she'll still yell at me from the other room. That's not gonna change. So, so guys, I got a new product that I'm bringing into the store this weekend, and I'm really excited to share it with you because I think it's something even Avery might consider coming to the store to get.
Andrew,
Yes, Avery.
when are you going to get it Wait, he doesn't.
Never going to happen. Never going to happen.
He's never going to he's literally incapable of understanding why I hate the store.
I don't think you hate the store.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well.
But he's not. He's literally not capable of understanding why.
I think it's because it's a comic book store. If it was any other type of store, you might actually like it.
No.
Oh, I think you would.
You're so.
What kind of store would you like? I'm serious.
You're so thick.
I could make it into an art supply store.
No, you're so thick.
Oh, I'm very thick. Thank you.
No, not that kind of thick.
Hey, it's what my wife says, so. Yeah, you walked right into that, buddy.
My kid just overheard that, and he said, "Yeah, thick-headed."
Exactly.
Damn, even your kid's getting on me, man.
Even his son understands. This is Andrew and his inability to understand context.
I understand contexts, but only to a certain degree.
It's limited.
It's limited. It's very limited.
I got to drop out a second, and I'll be right back.
Oh,
Technical
okay.
difficulty.
Take your time, man. That means he's got to go to the bathroom. That's what technical difficulties mean. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
says, if I passed away, he says, if I pass away in the next year, I'll leave you my family members. I understand where both of you are coming from on Ricada. Yeah. Well, I haven't been watching Ricada's live streams in a while. I was more interested in, whenever he talked about your boy Zach, or whenever he talked about the lawsuit with what's his name? What's that one guy that?
Matt Green.
What?
Wade.
No. The
Vic.
The Vic's thing. Yeah, that was always interesting. But he hasn't talked about those in a while because all those cases are like on hold right now. So I have not been tuning in for a while. So
yeah.
But yeah, it was a Drexel stream that I was listening to, and they go off on so many other tangents that I have no interest in whatsoever. What?
You went too far with that last one there, Blue Samurai. Oh, too far.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I'm going to fold laundry. We'll be sitting across the room. Don't make me get up to make comments. Live cheaply, cut expenses, save up on that down payment. Absolutely. And then you're so thick, Avery, stop hitting on Andrew. He's married. Avery, I know. I could do so much better than Andrew. You have no idea, Blue Samurai. You really don't. Yeah, but the honest truth is I probably could not do better than Avery. So
you couldn't ever.
I need to keep him around. I need to keep him around because
you can never.
When we
You've already lost me, Andrew. You abused our friendship.
When we go out in public together, people look at me and go, "Damn, that guy's lucky."
They do.
They do.
He's so lucky to have such a big, handsome older brother.
And then his big burly friend Avery, because they always think Mike's my older brother.
Yeah. No, they think we're brothers too.
Well, you remember that one time that one girl saw you, me, and Mike together and asked if we were triplets? I think that girl was an idiot, but, it was funny for half a second.
Yeah. One girl thought we were twins or something.
Triplets? Triplets? No.
It's like Mike's like 30 years younger than we are or something.
No, 20. He's 26 years younger.
Yeah. And
right.
You're like a foot shorter than me.
So you want to see some of my new products that I'm bringing to the store?
I hate your store.
Hold on. Well, this will make you hate it even more, but I gotta change camera, so hold on just a quick second. Oh no, technical difficulties. Hey, Evan's here. All right.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He didn't even say he's here.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Okay, here we go. You ready?
What? All right, hold on.
Look what I have.
I hope you get coronavirus.
This is a handmade mask. Can you guys hear me through this thing?
Yeah.
This is a handmade mask that a quaint little old grandma. Oh, here's Kodiak. Let me bring him in. Kodiak, check this out. This is a handmade mask that a cute little old grandma made at her kitchen table, and she's giving them to me to sell in the store. Isn't that cool? But here's the thing. Here, I'll show you guys this. Some of the designs that she picked out were actually fantastic. I told her if she did comic book related designs to let me have them, and she did. Oh, damn, that thing's so difficult. But check this out. Are you guys still here with me? Kodiak, why are you muted?
Yeah, see, thank God Evan's not here to see this.
This, of course, is The Incredibles. Pretty cool, huh?
No.
And I have
It's
superhero,
really
Marvel,
not cool.
Marvel superheroes.
These are the antithesis of cool.
You got Thor and Spider-Man and Captain America and Iron Man. Isn't that cute? We have another design for Incredibles, which has...
Hey, can some, if I get on Google on my phone, I won't be in the live streams. Could someone in the chat please look up how much one of those flamethrowers is from Elon Musk?
It's Batman. It's a face mask with Batman symbols on it. Isn't that cool? Then we got...
And on Amazon.
Believe it or not, this is actually Doctor Who, because that's the Tartarus in here, but you really can't tell.
The what?
$74.
The Tartarus.
The what?
The Tartarus.
No.
And here, this...
No, Andrew, no.
This is probably
it's
one of my...
It's not called the Tartarus.
The what
Jesus,
is it?
Andrew.
The TARDIS.
The TARDIS. Check this out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Isn't that awesome? She did such...
Put that around my cup.
Yeah, I bet you would. But she's got Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Justice League, Avengers, a whole bunch more patterns that she picked up some what do you call it when it's not a full remnants, and she's making them into masks for me to sell in my store.
Evan's like, I fully regret being on the internet today. What's up, Tank?
I think that's because of you, not because of me. Hey, Tank, how's it going?
No, he sold the AIDS that are those stupid masks.
What? But these masks will be available in the store for anybody who would like to have a comic book or...
I swear to God, if Evan finds that Elon Musk flamethrower on Amazon for me, I'm ordering it. I'm coming to the shop this weekend.
Oh, okay.
$274.99 free shipping.
You found it? Okay.
This boring company handheld flamethrower.
I want the same thing. He wants the Elon Musk one.
It is the same one. Yeah. That's the... You remember he always joked about the name of it?
Oh, they're sold out.
It's not called a flame.
Sorry, they're sold out.
Sorry.
I'll be there when they're back in stock.
Okay. All right. I'll have.
Can I get an F in the chat for the AIDS that was those masks?
How about that? Does that make you happy?
I can't drink my vodka.
Not from you, Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I couldn't play the game too.
That's not the way it works, you fucking dork.
You know
Evan
me.
gave an F. Thank you, Evan.
You know me. I'm not up on the lingo.
This isn't a Corona mask, though. This is a fly shield for when I ride my bike.
Oh,
I got tired of back in the day. I got tired of chewing on.
It's good to see Tank stopping by.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, that smells like ass. Oh, I gotta get out of this thing.
Wait, your mask smells like ass?
Yeah, it definitely smells like vajayjay.
Of the JJ ass?
Where's that mask been?
Yeah. He's lucky he slipped in there with the JJ. Because I was about to be like, stop using it as a cup. Degeneracy. Are you going to torture us with comics? God damn.
I got a couple of good ones in here to share with you, though. I'm
I
trying to
got a
find.
couple of good ones. I'm trying to find the good ones so I can put them at the bottom so you'll sit through all the shit.
You know, just because you said that, I'm going to put some of the good ones all on the front, on the top. How about that? Okay. And we'll see if you could figure out when we're through with the good ones. But
Hey, when is Ethan sending out his blacklight posters? My wall is bare. It's got like that
think some
one
of them
spot.
I think some of them are already going out. I think it's like in the process of being fulfilled.
I've got 2 new posters that my mom gave me that she didn't have a room for in her new place. That I'm taking to the store, and
I'm gonna end up cutting myself, ain't I?
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Why do you like torturing yourself? Uh-oh.
He does this on purpose.
Hey, I could get the poster and use the back for Cyberpunk. What?
You want to hear something?
Yeah.
You want to hear something really sad? Is when she gave me these posters, they were already in poster frames, and I'm thinking to myself, "Ooh, I could really use the poster frames."
Damn it! That's what I just said.
But the first one,
The hell was that
they,
sound?
They had one in their TV
The
room,
fuck is that sound?
in their movie
I think my
room.
computer is telling me it's gonna blow up. Oh my god, that's pretty.
The first one is the original
Drew
Star
Struzan.
Wars. This is the Drew Struzan re-released one.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a good poster.
Struzan.
Yeah, that's
Drew Struzan.
That's
I'm gonna
actually pretty
find a place
decent.
for that in the store. And then
Yeah.
the other one,
I approve.
my mom was a big fan, Henry Cavill. So, wait, Todd's here. I'm gonna bring Todd. Hey,
That
Todd.
is my mom with names. Damn.
Oh god.
Ugh. It's Man of Steel.
Why do you have a picture of your boyfriend?
Why did Avery leave? Oh, because he probably couldn't hear Todd.
There's only so much that he can handle of me at any given point in
He
time.
probably dropped out to come back in. So look and see if he's in back.
He just dropped out to drop out.
Yeah, here he comes. He's back.
Yeah. He couldn't hear
Avery.
Todd probably.
Avery, hi. So glad you came back. Todd, you missed it. I just showed off some new products that we're going to have in the store.
Oh no.
We have new handmade face masks.
Oh.
Incredibles, mini Avengers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman. This one's my favorite.
Yeah,
Teenage
keep going.
Mutant Ninja Turtle one.
Very good. Don't go over the white. Come here. Don't
Avery,
go anywhere near the shadow.
Can I request one?
Sure, which one you want?
Leroy.
Everything but his spider, or you'll mess up the spider.
What?
Huh?
Oh, he's drawing Venom.
No.
You know what?
Read the
This
chat.
next thing.
Shut up. You're ruining my joke.
What?
Evan says
What
Avery
joke?
was right to leave.
I said what I want for my mask is I want one that says Leroy.
Leroy?
Oh, damn. Took me a second, but I caught it.
I got it, dude.
All right,
Oh,
somebody's gonna have to
Leroy,
explain.
man, Leroy is Comicsgate.
Yeah.
What?
That's what the mask should say.
Yeah,
have
Leroy
no
is
idea.
Comicsgate.
Let's just say Leroy.
Hello,
is,
can anybody hear me?
No, we
What?
can't hear you,
No.
Andrew, at all.
Can't hear you
What
at
the
all.
heck's the Leroy thing? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh my
It's the probably.
god,
It's blown everything else. Everybody's like, we can't top this. This guy.
I hereby nominate Kodiak to explain this to Andrew.
Okay.
I've already explained it to him. He just didn't. He just doesn't know.
All right. First, I got to start with all the things he don't know.
All right, hold
The
on.
birds and the bees are. No, I'm just kidding.
Tell us.
Right.
Tell us. I'm
When a
spotlighting
man
you.
marries a woman,
A man loves a woman.
he brings another man with a big black dick.
What?
And a dildo covered in shit. Oh,
What the hell
don't know,
are you guys talking about?
Okay, the cuckold video that PP did.
Oh,
his
The
name-
guy's
okay,
name,
never mind.
the bull's name was
Oh,
Leroy.
man.
there was another guy in the video?
There were a
That's
lot
what
of
cuckolding is.
Andrew.
Yeah.
No. I don't think, and this is something that I actually had to kind of like learn through. I haven't seen it, but from just listening to stuff. There were multiple videos, Andrew.
Yes.
Blue Samurai.
You're
said
really
It was
wow.
the name
it
of the-
was
okay.
this was a thing. So apparently he had one with Leroy. He had one where he was in a gimp suit. He had one
He
where
had a
was,
career.
he was like in a birthing pose, I guess one might say.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I heard about that one too.
Yeah. So everyone has their thing, but I hereby nominate Leroy as like champion of all
Like
of this.
everybody's point.
I will ask my mother if she can find some cloth that says.
Holy crap! Can you please have your mother do this? That
Oh
would
my
be
She's the one. She's the one that made all those masks, and she's making
my
more
God.
for me. So
dude.
Yeah.
That would be, and it has to be like you have to put like a hashtag in there or something.
Yeah, it has to be like hashtag Leroy's Comicsgate. You could silk screen that.
That would be
With
really
a very
that-
simple silk screen.
there would be some. Oh, there would be. some
Tug
funny
has
shit.
some stuff up somewhere that he put Leroy something.
we had
He
a
just put it up.
Mrs. Kodiak appearance just a few minutes ago.
She's closing my curtains because my neighbors are creeps.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they want to spy on you.
yeah. I forgot to shut the curtains. Hold on.
Oh, they're always perving on Kodiak.
Really, you got the pervs.
I'm more worried about my tech. My office is right up towards the front of the house, and they see they'll have broke in and broke shit by the time they realize I really don't have. It just looks like I have stuff. It's like they'll look back up on my. No, I don't know. A lot of people when they break into houses, they know to grab like toys and collectibles and shit. But
Yeah.
He was right. Dude, Evan cracks me up, man.
One of the two times that our house got robbed, the very first time, they went into our bedroom where I had a basket where I put all the socks, individual socks in. They dumped the socks out on the bed, and they took the basket after they loaded it up with all of our CDs. They took the damn basket, man. That pissed me off. Actually, what really pissed me off is when the cops got there. I was looking around and I was like, "Oh, I need to get on my video camera and record this." And then I realized they stole the video camera because
So
it
funny.
wasn't where I left it. I was really ticked at that, but oh well. It happened right before Christmas, and no, was it before Christmas or that was the Super Bowl Sunday? It was in January. It was the second time that we got robbed. It was right before Christmas. When it was our next door neighbors that broke into our house while we were gone.
I remember that.
Yep.
You had really fun neighbors.
Yeah, thank God they're all dead.
Todd,
They're
did you
all
ever go
dead.
back to New York?
Did I ever go back to New York?
Yeah.
Not
No.
yet.
He's still not.
I'm in North Carolina, bro.
I don't think they're going to let him back in.
They're honestly, there's a chance that this might be a permanent thing.
They're gonna be like, nope, your IQ's too high and you're too sane. You can't come back in.
You're Jewish, get the hell out. Yeah.
Actually, I think that's
Exactly.
that's right up underneath the welcome sign. Welcome to New York. If you're Jewish, keep the heck out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So
I
So
had
you
a
got-
Jewish.
you guys want to see some good comics?
You didn't really, you do understand that you just totally cut Kodiak off from like a really interesting conversation. We'll talk later.
I
We'll all
forgot
talk.
already.
We'll all four of us shall have a discussion after the show. How's that?
Okay, very
Friday
good.
night when things really get interesting when the show's off.
Yeah. The show totally sucks until Andrew turns off the recorder. Then we actually get real.
Yeah, sorry, Evan. Sorry, Blue Samurai. But the good stuff is when nobody else is listening.
Yeah. Leroy is the name of the other guy.
That's when instead of comic books, he
Yeah.
breaks out his porn.
That's right.
Oh, I don't think so.
Hey, they doxed the girl that found the porn.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Preston put out a video, and
Oh shit!
they're all doxing her.
What a
Sheila.
what a
Yeah,
dick.
they're
You know, I was
they're
against.
douchebags. They're
I was
scum.
against. Yeah, I was against doxing until this doxing of this kid that was punching on that old guy. And then
that was kind of.
Oh, dude, no. There's another video of that same kid punching an old woman in there too while she's asleep.
Oh, supposedly he made several videos.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about what you're talking. Is that a Jacksonville thing?
No, it's in Detroit. It's a national news though, man. You can find it on Twitter, especially if you go to like James Woods' Twitter.
Yeah.
Dude, man, this guy's just taking his time and lining up these shots and getting a little in there and just punching this old man in the face in the nursing home. Just punching him.
Dude, until he's leaking. Until the dude's. I don't know why he wasn't caught. I don't know why another nurse didn't walk in and say, why is there a gash on your head? Why are you black and blue? I mean, apparently this kid was bragging about it, and that's what got him caught. It's just stupid, man. It's so gross.
Evan says, has the answer to that question ever been yes, Andrew? Which question were we talking about?
Has the answer to any question ever been yes, Andrew?
No, nobody barely ever. Oh, maybe it was like I said, we're ready to do comics, and he says, then maybe that's okay. Kiss my ass, everybody. We're gonna do comics.
Terrible.
All right. This is one of the entertaining.
Why does he always got to show his crotch before the comics?
Because I got to turn you on, Kodiak. I know it does.
Comics. He's looking for that.
Kids, want to see some cool comics?
Yeah,
it's crotch doodles.
Crotch doodles.
All right, here we go. We got a stack of comics here.
It's Diddles.
That's right. Issue number 2 of the Sword of Solomon Kane. This one's got.
Is that the one I'm missing?
Maybe. It's got a really nice Kevin Nolan cover.
Yeah, and that's pretty.
Interiors are Brett Blevins.
Ooh.
So
I'm not sure if that's the one I'm missing or one of the ones I have.
Well, it's a nice cover. You'd think you'd remember this if you had it.
I bought so many of those 50-cent books, dude.
Yeah. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 23. This is one for the kids. Very cool.
Blue Samurai asks, is Avery more excited about the comics or the kissing?
Oh, boy. Check this out.
What?
This is issue 51 from 1984.
That's a Frank Miller cover.
The Adventures of
If
Superboy,
it's Leroy, maybe.
with a Frank Miller cover. Have you guys ever seen this cover?
No, I haven't.
It's wretched.
Yeah. Somebody heavy inked him. Did he ink himself on that?
He probably inked himself, but this
looks like a Frank Miller inking.
This is 1984 Frank Miller.
I never knew he drew I never knew he did that.
I know.
That's not prime Frank Miller.
This looks like Ronin Frank Miller, though.
Yeah, exactly. I did not care for the style of Ronin either.
Yeah, but that's so weird. But the interior is by Kurt Swan, which is actually pretty fantastic.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want tonight, Andrew, it's your show, so I know we have to play by your fucking rules.
But
it's
my house. It's my city.
Whatever you want to do, but there are some freaking amazing auction stuff going on. So
I'd love to have a section highlighting Todd and not interrupt him while he showcases all of the things that he wants to talk about.
It's Friday night auctions.
That's great. That's
Todd.
Great.
Evan says, do you read Sutter Kane? That sounds like that's from Mouth of Madness, the fictional writer in that.
Is that like Sutter Island?
I have no idea. I've never heard of it. All right, back to the comics. So this is a cool looking cover. You guys remember this one? Legionnaires number 1 with Chris Sprouse. This one's still bagged with the card and everything.
Oh man, that was such a good book, dude.
It was.
Was it you I think I have a page from that. I've got photocopies. He gave me a bunch of photocopies from this run. And I used to have a page from Legionnaires. A Chris Sprouse page. I don't know if it was from the first issue, but I don't think I have it anymore.
I used to have a page too.
I do remember that page because on the back of it he had penciled out and then when he flipped it over he light.
That's right. One of the things that made him so interesting is that exactly. Mine
was like that too.
He would sketch his stuff out really, and this is actually Kodiak, although Kodiak's gone. So
no, I'm here.
Okay, there you go. So one of the things that this guy did that I never saw anyone else do, and it was brilliant, is he would sketch out his page really small, like on a thumbnail size, right? And then he would blow it up and he would flip it over and basically draw in reverse on the back of the comic page. So on the back of the comic page, he would draw all his structure to try to get his anatomy correct, right? And then what's crazy is when you do that, when you flip it over to the right side, you actually can see all of your mistakes. So then he would tie it down by fixing his anatomy and basically giving himself another pass on anatomy. And that's why like Chris Sprouse has some of the best anatomy in comics. And that's why. So when you would buy a page of his, you would look on the page and it would be this beautiful inking job, this gorgeous piece. And you would flip it over and it would be all of his construction. It was so cool.
You need to see if you still have one of those pages, and we could showcase it and talk.
Yeah, I don't know if I do. I would have remembered seeing it, but yeah, his stuff is phenomenal.
I think I sold that page I had too, where it was like I think it was a Violet Bliss was like laying there on the grass, and it was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Evan says, "I'm glad we're spending more time on this cover, discussing how ugly it is.
Yeah,
go faster." And then he says, "The stack on the right is low enough to give me hope the next comic will be the last one."
Oh shit!
Oh, sorry.
That Legionnaires covers reminds me of them stupid Star Trek cover that DC.
Yeah, I will say that's not the best cover, but I will also say that Chris Sprouse is probably up there with Rick Leonardi as one of the most underrated talents.
Oh yeah,
in the industry, he is phenomenal.
No. Did you see his Black Panther issues?
Oh yeah, they were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought they were awful. They were like
really
super stiff.
Maybe I missed. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
What I saw looked terrible. It was boring.
Well, he's also been doing it for 30 years.
He's been doing a lot of the alternate covers for the Star Wars comics, doing like a whole series of Empire Strikes Back alternate covers, which actually look pretty cool. Plus, he also did the limited series adaptation to Splinter in a Mind's Eye. He did the art on that, which actually was pretty good. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but all right, back to the comics. Check it out. Max #1, the original.
Oh, that's awesome.
From Image Comics. Yeah. This is
I want the artist edition.
93.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's bad. It looks badass.
He was that guy. Was it Keith or Keith? Was like so good.
Yeah, I've heard somebody call him Kiev recently, and I think it was your boy Zach that did. I was like, wait a minute, who the heck's he talking about? But
I've always pronounced it Keith, but
Keith,
I don't. But I don't know. It might be Keith.
No idea. And check it out, Kodiak. This is for you.
Oh, hells to the yes.
That's
Got
right.
that Coach Doodles.
Dude. Yeah.
How did you find that, dude?
Just
I
randomly
caught-
going through the book. They're going through the stacks.
I caught the end of one of Dan Fraga's streams today.
Uh-huh.
He was talking about if you go into comic book kayfabe, you can't type his name or Fraga Boom into the chat. It's blocked.
Oh wow.
Really?
He said, he was like, I was friends with those dudes, and now they won't talk to me.
That's
That's strange. Yeah, and he's the most chill dude. If you can't talk to Dan, then
I will say that it's kind of that when I heard that they were blocking people. I'm a huge supporter of Comics Kayfabe. I love those guys and everything they like. Our tastes are like super. Like even the weird random crap that they talk about. Like I had those issues, so I know exactly what they're talking about. You know what I mean? So I remember
Yeah, but
all
they
of it.
hate CG.
They're really turning me off, man. They're
garbage, dude.
It's really crazy. It sucks. It's a sad thing.
Evan says, and then I woke, and you were still on the same comic. I fell asleep. All right, guys. We got a Gen Active #1. This is the Super Chick Smackdown issue, which actually has Dan Norton on the first story. What's his name? Nguyen on the second story, and then a third story by Brian Hitch.
That's cool.
Very cool.
This one.
Got a metal tie-in Justice League issue #33. Very cool. Got Baltimore, the Cult of the Red King. This is one of Mike Mignola's stories where he didn't do the interior art, but Peter Bertzing did the interior art, which not too bad, but I like the cover. I like the cover a lot.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Secret Empire United #1 variant edition. I have no idea what this one is, but I don't know. Somebody might be looking for it. You never know.
Yeah, no.
Got a bunch of
Old
Star
Republic.
Wars books.
Cool.
Star Wars: The Old Republic #6. This is from one of the Dark Horse releases.
Yeah, I love the Dark Horse
Yep.
era.
Here's some from the Marvel era. This is actually some of the
Are you
issues.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, there it
This
is.
is Marvel right there at the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is when Stuart Immonen was doing the art. This is issue 8. I actually got a bunch of these issues in here, so that's cool. He actually made me pick up Star Wars again because Stuart Immonen was doing the art. We got a Fred Hembeck alternate cover for Silk #2. There's a possibility.
I thought you said you had good comics.
There's a possibility this might actually work.
Oh.
Here's Star Wars #10 and 11. Both of these were Stuart Immonen. Let me get them in the frame properly so I can use these as my thumbnail image.
Yeah.
We got Peter Milligan and Leonardo Fernandez on The Discipline. This is a more
Something
of an adult
PP learned about The Discipline.
It's an adult type comic, but still looks pretty. Another Star Wars issue #9 with Han Solo's wife. In the storyline, she shows up and says she's his ex-wife. Check this out, guys. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 25, Fatal Attractions with the hologram cover with interiors by Greg Capullo.
Yeah, man. That might actually need that from you. I gotta check my. I can't remember if I have that or not, dude. I know this is gonna date me, and I know Greg Capullo is a much better artist technically now, but I still look at his X-Force run with jealousy, like his X-Force run. Like, I don't know, there's something about the way he was drawing stuff that I just love.
There's a lot of simplicity.
There's simplicity. Yeah.
But it's really good. Oh, heaven forbid. Oh, this was a wraparound cover. Heaven forbid. We have a Dillard in the chat. Let me bring him in.
Hey.
What's up, Dillard?
Hello there.
We're doing we're doing your favorite thing. We're looking at comics right now.
Oh my God! Finally.
Yeah. Here's issue 3 of the Kitty Pryde and Wolverine limited series.
Oh, who drew the insides?
Alan Milgram.
Who drew that mongoloid-looking face right there?
What?
Oh no, not the outside.
The
Bonkers.
inside.
Remember that?
This was very much right after the Wolverine limited series, so I mean, there was a lot of inspiration from that in
Very
here.
late '80s.
But yeah, here's one for Kodiak.
maybe that's
It's Onslaught Reborn. This is issue #4. It's all Rob Liefeld interiors.
Oh yeah. I'm all right with that.
Check out double page splash.
Oh, that's hot. I like that.
Captain America giving Iron Man a hug.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, check out this one. This is Wolverine #20. This is during the Acts of Vengeance, where you had, I think his name was Tiger Shark or whatever, decided to take on Wolverine. He definitely pulled the short end of the straw with that one.
Oh.
But John Byrne interior, John Byrne story. This is not great John Byrne interior, but still, it's a cool cover. Another Dark Horse Star Wars Dark Times. Very cool. Jim Aparo Batman #483. Gotta love some classic Jim Aparo.
Oh, so you don't actually have anything to say about these. You just want to look at the books, right?
Yeah, I'm letting people know what I got. These are new comics going into the store. This is Hawkman #9. This is a Shane Davis cover, but the interior is by Brian Hitch. Who's
The whole interesting part is when we mystery science theater all over these books, and he doesn't want to let us do that.
Here's Iron Man #244, the Science Night special. I don't remember if I ever had this one or not, but
And yet we don't understand why Andrew needs to set up a second channel to boost his numbers.
Hawkman #9. This is another one from the Rags Morales days, which is pretty great.
That's a great run.
Check this
I love
out.
Dr. Fate.
This
Is that Joe Kubert? No.
Where?
No. That Warlord cover. That's not. Never mind. No.
No, it's Mike Grell.
lost-
Mike Grell.
Mine,
But this is Warlord #12. This is from a 35-cent issue. I mean, come on. This is classic stuff.
How much did you pay for it, Andrew?
1978. A little more than that.
So you lost money.
It's not necessarily true. This is fantastic.
No, that's beautiful.
Some great stuff. Peter Parker Spider-Man. It's a John Romita Jr. issue #81. Very cool.
John Romita Jr.'s run on Spider-Man was absolutely classic. I loved it. I really did.
A great splash page right there.
I think that was his last good. I think he like after his Spider-Man run, his style died.
What the heck is this? This is Gotham City Garage number 10. Is that supposed to be Black Canary?
I don't know
I couldn't
what
tell
that
you.
is, and I don't know why you bought it.
I bought it. I like the cover, but
Look at the spikes on her outfit on the cover. Like, how do you move?
just the cover,
I
man.
don't know.
Oh, and last but not least, we have a Poe Dameron issue number 22. This is one
All right,
for
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
That thing lost 22.
He saved the gayest for last.
That made 22 issues.
And you know what the best part is?
It's
Avery,
over.
You stuck around for all of it. So, needless to say, all these books will be bagged and boarded and in the store this weekend. So, if anybody's interested in coming by and picking up some, we'll have
You've
them.
never said that before. Why is that needless to say?
What do you mean, needless? What are you talking about? I say that every single time.
Never have I ever.
That's
heard you
what
say
his
that.
point is. Oh no.
It's
Never.
true. I've never heard you promote your comic shop ever on this channel before.
Yeah,
No.
you're right. You're right. I
Never.
need to
Never.
do a better job.
Never
I don't
has
even know the
that
name of-
happened.
That's part of that never have I ever.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you look at me, I'm drinking something different.
Dude, every time you look at me, you can't tell, but I've been drinking whiskey.
Hails to the yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
hey, guess what? I forgot to
What
shake.
happened?
it.
Who dropped?
He can't hear. The StreamYard is doing that fucking thing again. I guarantee it. He's gonna come
Oh.
right back.
Check it out. I got Superman Red Sun in the Steelbook edition.
Is that any
wanna
good? Does it look
Yeah, I
like
wanna
Dave
see that.
Johnson's?
I haven't watched it yet, but I plan to.
Does it,
I also got Justice League Dark Apocalypse War Steelbook edition.
Yeah.
what do you guys
DC's
think
got
of
some
the?
good anime?
Did
Did you guys hear about the Zack Snyder cut?
Yes, that sounds awesome.
It sounds very.
From what I understand,
Hey, I got a question about the Snyder Cut. Can somebody explain to me what it is and the significance of it?
There isn't one.
I
Yeah, that's what
I can
I'm
explain
thinking.
it. I can explain it.
Of course you can.
Zack Snyder was filming. I'm not yelling. Woman, be quiet.
Hey, tell your wife to be quiet over there.
Dylan told me to tell you to be quiet.
He's ducking. I can see him duck.
Yeah,
She's
he made his
watching it.
avatar blush.
Do you have a mustache, Andrew? Did you
What?
shave your
40
beard
ounce
to
of
where
peanut
you're
butter
a
to go flying
mustache?
at his head.
I did shave a little bit. I trimmed up a
Looks
little
like you got a mustache. Porn stash, Andrew. I'm liking this.
And
Down.
porn stat and the
Wow,
neck
wow.
beard. Look at that.
bit. I shaved the neck though.
The only thing sitting on his face is a foot long sub.
So as I was saying, Zack Snyder originally directed Justice League, but before he could finish the movie, he had a death in the family and stopped, and then Josh Whedon took over and finished the movie. Well, there'd always been rumors that the Zack Snyder version of the movie was better, and people have been demanding, saying, give us the Snyder version, and well, I guess Warner Brothers decided to give him an extra $20 million to finish his version of the movie, and it's going to be premiering on HBO Max next year, 2021.
That's kind of unheard of. I've never heard of anything done like that before.
So they're
No.
actually doing something that people have been clamoring for, and I think that's awesome.
But I still
and is-
wonder if it's a.
And isn't it
policy.
supposed to be ridiculously long too?
I'm not sure, but I mean they're giving him money to finish it to add.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
What else has Zack Snyder directed?
Man of Steel,
Watchmen.
Batman v Superman.
Wait, did he do Watchmen? Yeah.
Watchmen. All those movies sucked.
Yeah. That's
Um,
why I'm like, you can't polish dirt.
I like Watchmen.
he did Sucker Punch.
I didn't watch that.
I thought I was alone in liking Watchmen, but I can see why people hate it.
Oh,
I love Watchmen. I
enjoyed
thought Watchmen was fun. I thought Watchmen was the only. So here's the thing: is like when I saw Watchmen, I was like, "This is." I was the early critic. I was like, "Man, there is no way. I don't care how good the director is, any director, they're not going to get that comic to translate." And I feel like that was one of the most perfect transitions from a comic book, a graphic novel to screen, with the exception of maybe Sin City, but that was really just mocking the storyboards. It was a perfect movie. With that said,
Evan
with
Hodem on
that
Sub
said,
Devil.
yeah, really.
Yeah.
With that said, I did not expect.
Oh, shit.
I did not expect.
Guys, I got to back out and come back in.
Fuck
Okay.
off! Jesus Christ! I did not expect Watchmen to become the director's style.
Yeah,
Like
the
it worked.
dark and gritty,
It worked.
Yeah,
It was perfect for Watchmen. But the minute I realized it was like a style, or he made that his style, I was like, oh well, you just took everything special out of Watchmen, because now Watchmen just looks like JLA, looks like Superman versus whatever. And
well, that happens in Hollywood all the time. When
Yeah,
something
yeah.
becomes a success, they try to mimic it in everything else.
yes, I know, but
You know?
but to me, that style and that direction was perfect for Watchmen, and it also is also why it fails at everything else. Because they started to
Unlike
say,
me, I actively run away from my successes.
I think there's a lot of people out there that do that, Dillard. You're not the only one. So Todd, you got some auctions you want to show us?
no,
What?
I do, yeah.
Evan says he had one okay film, 300. Well, there was a lot of 300 that wasn't part of the original story, that was made for the
Probably
movie.
why it was good.
300 was really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
300.
But see, 300 inspired the second 300 movie, which wasn't bad, but it also inspired The Spirit, which sucked. So
I liked Samuel L. Jackson in that movie.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna.
Sin City had more to do with the Spirit being made.
So yeah,
well, yeah, well, 300 and Sin City, yeah, all that together. No,
Did he remake the Dawn of the Dead? Was that him?
no, wasn't Sin City first?
Mm-hmm.
Sin City was first, and then everything was derivative of that. And some of them was good, like 300, and some of it was really bad, like The Spirit.
All right.
They haven't done anything like that since then.
No, that was The Spirit was awful.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad that Melissa and I went to see it, and there was a problem with the film, and the film stopped, and we, instead of like waiting, we just were like, nah, we're done. And we we just left.
What I think is so weird about that is he did to Will Eisner what he didn't want done to him.
No, well, he had the permission of the estate. Like, he was good friends with
Yeah, but what he changed it to was something more like what he does.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Mm.
That's true. That's true.
And the style and everything.
All right.
Instead of being faithful to the Spirit, he Sin City'd the Spirit, and it broke
He
it.
did. He absolutely did. Evan says everyone loves his Dawn of the Dead remake, and that's why everyone is going to hell.
I did like the Dawn of the Dead remake. True.
I'm going to be honest. I've never seen the original Dawn of the Dead.
I haven't seen either one of them, so I don't know.
I've seen all the whatever of the Dead movies, like even the really, really, really bad ones that have been made recently.
How many are there? Wasn't there one that
12.
was in like a mall or something? I think I've seen that one.
That's the one we're talking about.
No, I think
It
Yeah.
says, and he popularized smooth lounge music covers of hard rock songs like Down with the Sickness. That was Richard Cheese that did that song, right?
Yeah, Dick Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's great. No, and the one you're thinking about with all of them trapped in the mall, that was Dawn of the Dead. Now, I don't know if you watched the remake with Ving Rhames.
yes, that's the one I've seen.
Yeah, that's the remake. That's his. That's the one.
Okay, gotcha.
I haven't
Yeah.
I haven't seen the original, so I wouldn't know. I couldn't speak on it.
There's a bunch
I don't
of
remember
remakes.
it being bad.
It was great.
There's a bunch of remakes of Night of the Living Dead because that movie's public domain.
Shut up, is it?
Really?
Yes, that's
Let's
the reason.
do one. Let's do one.
That's the reason there are
yeah.
remakes of Night of the Living Dead that have nothing to do with the original filmmaker.
Ooh, can we do a Night of the Living Dead remake but with furries? And kind of
You
give it our
bet.
own little stamp to it?
Don't say we, just say you, motherfucker.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
No.
Go fuck your mother, you motherfucker.
Wow, the possibilities are endless at this point.
Don't say we when you talk that fucked up shit.
Evan says you're all going to hell. Thank you, Evan.
Yes. Yes. And we're taking you with us, Evan.
Evan's drunk already.
All right, so Todd, you ready to go
Uh-huh.
back to what you were going to show us?
Sure. So I'm going to
Is it your
show you
penis?
So I'm just going to share with you guys some artwork.
It has a whole bunch of mold.
You guys are literally trying to turn this into the Jack show, you know?
You wish.
Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, it's the Jack Show, but like minus like all of the viewers.
It's the Jack
Yeah.
show with furries.
All right, so I warn you in advance. Literally, you're about to see some amazing art you're never going to be able to buy because, like, come on.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Fuck.
Oh,
Todd,
shit.
only you would do that to me, bro.
I don't know.
Oh,
Dude.
God damn
That's
it.
easy. Why would I buy that? I can just draw that.
Oh,
Dude, Jim Lee from the X-Men trading card set.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
this is classic. This is classic shit.
Who's this character on the left?
Shadowcat.
What's left and what's
On
right?
the left, that's Colossus.
So I'm just going to keep going. You guys tell me when you want to pause or if you want me to go back. There are actually a few of these trading cards, which is
Why
crazy.
did you close your screen?
Because I'm going only into the zooms, right? So I'm going to continue to
Only-
share
Only
like-
into the zooms.
the zooms like this.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh wow, Feral. That looks awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Don't you remember these like it was yesterday?
You know what's so
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
is they've reused some of those as alternate covers for Marvel Comics recently. I saw
Recently.
Warpath one.
Yeah, I showed you. I got it. I bought it. Yeah, when
You
we were at the when we were at the comic store together, I was like, "What is the hell?"
And I got to tell you that one with Colossus that I just showed you as the first one, that is my favorite all-time trading card.
Really?
And I really,
Yeah.
really want it, and I'm not going to get it. And it just drives me nuts. I really, 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 really want that card.
Speaking of art that I'm never ever going to have, do you guys here follow Mike Mignola on Instagram?
No.
Mike Mignola?
Oh my freaking god, he's doing some amazing sketches.
No, I stopped following Mike Mignola.
Oh no, he's got some really.
Why'd
great...
you stop following Mike?
He kept getting political with his
wow.
with his art. So I was
He's,
just like, go after yourself.
He's starting to kind of hang around Comicsgate, from what Dan says.
Now that's
But
a
I don't
cool
know.
one, but I don't remember seeing that one.
Yeah, I remember the Deathbird, but look at that screwed up Shadow King.
Wow, that's funny.
Isn't that awesome? That Deathbird is so good.
Look at the size of this thing. That's an 11 by 17 page.
Yeah.
He did that art huge. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was really going off. That was also his like king shit year. Like that Colossus piece seriously like changed comics for me. I don't know what it was about seeing that image.
Those drawings aren't big. They're less than 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, but they're larger than I thought they would be.
No, you always scale up. Oh, you never worked on card art before. So.
No, I'm not a big fan of card art because I don't like working that small, to be honest with you. All right, you got another
No,
one?
some of the artwork I've done has been for cards, and it's you draw up, just like comics.
Well, I did one card art thing. I've done one, so nice.
So why do you say that this is artwork that you'll never own? What is it going for?
The trading card right now, that trading card, the Colossus trading card, was about $3,500.
Only 3,500.
Well, no. Well, it still has like a weeks to go. It's probably going to go for double.
Crazy.
But
I mean, if that's the card that defined your life and your love of comic books, I mean, you wouldn't go $6,000 for it.
No, I totally would, honestly. And I'm not even saying that. Like, I totally would. But the challenge is that life, and I might be moving. So
he lives in New York. He has to pay New York rent. So,
like when you were showing me that original title cover for the Ren and Stimpy cartoon,
yes,
that original artwork, like I would have done $6,000 for that easy.
Look at that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
did. Well, I ended up buying. I actually did pick up a couple things from that auction. I ended up picking like a couple of Super Friends pieces.
dude, this is Joe Maduro, right?
Yeah.
See, this is the stage where he was. They were shooting from they were coloring from his original pencils, so nobody actually inked it.
Yeah, the inks on these are so much better when they're in. I don't like penciled pages as much as inks, personally. I just don't. I don't know. It just doesn't ever pop as much for me. I have
What
a
about
lot of stuff in here.
What about when they're colored pencils? Not colored pencils, but colored under the pencils.
Wow, Jesus.
This whole stream just went racist.
What about crayons?
Colored pencil. Oh, that's nice. Is that a published page?
I believe maybe. I don't know.
Looks like a cover.
Well, he had,
This was Ultimates number 3, page number 3, or page number 22.
okay.
Ultimates
yeah,
3, number 3, page number 22.
right.
This
okay.
is right now at $1,200.
No way.
Yeah.
What's the size of it? What does it say?
The size of it is 7 by 10.
Yeah, see, it's almost half a comic paper. That's a small drawing.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this.
Dillard's not.
No, he's not. Oh, Todd McFarlane from Amazing Spider-Man. That's awesome.
Can you see that? Can you see that pretty well?
Isn't that like issue 308 or 310 or something
Look at
like
them
that?
layouts, though, man. Look how he laid out a page.
This is 1989, Amazing Spider-Man number 311, page 24.
Look at that Spider-Man anatomy, though. That's garbage.
Yeah.
Currently, this page is going for $8,000.
Todd McFarlane, who cares about anatomy? Dylan, shut up. Hey, is that
You didn't
ultra
care about it.
zoomed in?
Huh?
Is that ultra
What?
zoomed in?
It's probably trimmed. Like,
Yeah.
the photo that they took is probably trimmed. Here, here's the. Do you want me to share the whole page with you?
Yeah. I get off on the
Yeah, so do I. I didn't see this. I didn't see this on the. I would have shared this with you before.
Hey, Richard, how's it going? He says, good evening, gentlemen. I hope everything is doing well, and I still hate ducks.
Everyone.
That's why I had to turn off my
everyone
camera.
is doing well.
What did
I
I
had to
say?
turn off my camera because I didn't want you guys to see my O face.
Oh,
My wife just laughed.
Oh. Isn't that awesome?
The right stuff.
That's right.
Okay. We're getting into some deep waters here. This one is a little familiar, I think.
This jumping back and forth is a pain in the ass. Just so
Well, yeah, I know. Suck a dick.
we don't know what to say.
I don't know. Make sure. I don't know. Bring Leroy some ice, motherfucker. Not only
Look at that. Now
your
that page is
terrible
better.
Oh yeah, that's
That page, yeah. I would go after that page if I had
Yeah,
a choice
dude.
between the two.
That's from Torment.
Yep. That's
I would
Spider-Man.
pay. I'd pay $350 for that.
This is right now going for 6,900.
$350.
350.
Wait, did he ink the border?
Yeah, it's painted.
Dude, if I had $6,000 I could blow on something,
Fuck yeah, bro.
There's so
Yeah.
many guns I would buy before I'd ever buy that.
Really, it's the truth of the
Yeah.
matter is I realize I'll never be truly rich because if I ever had the money, I would probably just blow it on comic art.
Yeah, I told Todd recently that my wife and I were looking into using some money that we didn't realize we had as a down payment on a home, like within the next year or so. And his first thought was, you could buy a lot of original art with that money.
For one really nice page.
No. Oh,
Todd McFarlane Hulk versus
Yeah.
Manbull.
Now
See,
that-
you know what's so funny? I had very, very few of his Hulk books because they
Yeah.
were so hard to find and they were so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were.
I started collecting after 300 for
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man. So
Same.
I had most of those, but I didn't catch on to him when he was on Hulk. So I never had any.
Therefore, the Spider-Man would be nostalgia for me, something I wanted, but the Hulk would be just because it's Todd McFarlane for
Yeah.
me.
I think the only one I really had was 340, and that was it was a beat up copy and everything, so it wasn't worth anything. But that was the Hulk versus Wolverine McFarlane one.
Would you say Todd is more of a expressionist than a anatomy guy?
No, he's really good with anatomy.
He just blows it out to on purpose. Right?
Oh, when you said Todd, I thought you were talking about our Todd.
Oh no,
Okay,
no, I'm
never
talking
mind.
about McFarlane.
Okay, wait.
that's
Let me go
sweet.
back.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think Todd McFarlane is more of a style over substance kind of guy. So that's a nice Ed McGuinness.
Right? That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Ed McGuinness is one of those guys whose artwork, like when it's in comics, I'm like, that's okay. When I see the actual page, I'm always blown away. I'm always
It's way
blown
better.
away.
It's way better in black and white. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like way better. All right, one more thing.
One more. That's it.
No. We've got a ton of stuff. There's a lot. I'm actually skipping through a bunch of stuff, just try to show you like just the prime. Do you care about Sean Gordon Murphy?
Yeah.
Did John Dillard just show up his nose and then turn his camera off?
Yeah,
If you're
kinda. He was kind of like,
You're
"Ah,
all
look at
not
me."
supposed to pause like you're thinking.
Like if that was a
I-
question for me, you should have said, "John, did you just show up your nose and then turn your camera on?"
Oh, I like this page with all the different his version of the different bad guys. That's really cool.
Shit on him, diarrhea flow.
That's
Oh,
too
I
much.
like that.
That guy uses his ruler too much. I can't. I love it. No, it's amazing, but I don't want to have to break out the ruler that much.
That's a nice page. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Fuck.
That's a pretty nice page.
Yep.
That's the kind of page that makes me sick. Like,
Yeah. So right now that is going for 1,755.
who was that?
See, that I would buy.
Sean Gordon Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and to answer your question, I did already set up my second channel. All it has is a couple of old videos on it, but I've already got it created. I just renamed my "It's a Scam" second video to second YouTube channel. What the hell was I just saying?
Jesus Christ! What the? Andrew's having a stroke.
I already have my second channel set up. It's called MCC2. In case anybody out there wants to subscribe.
I'm sorry. Was that live?
Oh wow! Hold on a second. That's Ivan Reese, right?
That is, yeah.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah.
For half a second there, I thought it was a Paul.
I hate
Felder.
this guy too.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. This is
Look
awesome.
how good that is. Look how crazy that is.
Oh,
It's hard to
down,
look at.
creep.
It's so good. Like he's one of those guys where like when I see that stuff, I'm like, that would take me a month.
Do you know which character in there solidified it for me as Ivan Reese? The Aquaman, that pose that he was in with his head back and all, because he does some really good action stuff, and that just definitely looks like him. Ooh, Chris Somney, Punisher.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Isn't that awesome?
And
Oh.
it feels like something I could pull off. Yes, I love it.
See, Chris Somney could be a fantastic Punisher illustrator. He reminds me of Gordon Parlov, you know?
Yeah, he does. Like, look at the
God,
like,
that's just
like
gorgeous.
you know a guy is really experienced. I think when like you look at this and the shape is so defined, even though there's so much black, and like look at that leg that's in the background, like it's just like a hint of a belt and a hint of the side, but you totally know that the anatomy is perfect.
There's literally like 8 lines there.
Yeah, I
Describing
really
that
love
back
how
leg.
I love how he put the ripple in the bottom part of the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fantastic.
I don't like any of that, but I really love the hair.
The gun needs a little work. The gun's kind of squishy.
Yeah, but considering he's sketched, I mean, this is a sketch, bro. He probably did this.
That's
in
a
2
sketch?
hours.
There's no way that's a sketch.
It's a variant cover.
He probably
Hey,
did
that
it
was
in
a bored day at the con then.
He probably did a day. He probably took him like a couple hours.
You notice how we're criticizing this master of the comic art?
He's phenomenal. Chris Somney is phenomenal, and that one is going for 1,300.
Damn. 2016, so it's only like 4 years old. That's a
Yeah.
nice piece.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like this. I think Kodiak is gonna dig this. All right, there it is.
Andrew over here all upset that he has to keep clicking a button.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sitting here with Brian Stegman, really?
God, that's just gorgeous.
He's a painter.
Oh,
It's a little overdone, I think, in C-3PO's face.
Yeah, I hate it.
But Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers, that's fantastic. That really makes that piece.
I'm not like the hugest Star Wars fan, but like, how can you hate that? That's
It looks like
It's like-
something you would do for like an assignment in high school art.
I would like
Woo!
no whatever. Wait.
Shade.
Show it again, Andrew. Show it again. I think he should. His
Hold on,
eyes
hold on,
should
hold
be
on. Here it
just
goes.
above the page break at the bottom.
Hold on.
His,
there it
I think
goes.
I think there should be more space above his head. Like it shouldn't fill the whole page. Like his
like that.
like like that, something like that. And then
Yeah,
there's
but
some
then you
black
wouldn't know
space
who-
above.
You wouldn't know who it was.
Like how the hell would you not know who that was? If you yeah, you would know who that was. Just his eyes alone are iconic. So yeah. I mean, but it's still good. Even the way this is the way he did. I just don't see how you're gonna put the this is a cover, right?
Yes.
So
One of the things about that is it's the bottom half of it is so sloppy,
yeah,
but it works, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. He's really. I like how he's such a painter.
But
with
it
his
doesn't. It
pages.
looks sloppy.
He's just being a dick.
I'm not.
Dylan
You do
would
no,
say-
you do dumb crap like that when you're like, oh, well, let me show how cool I can draw, and you draw like a glass of water with all the little, the reflections and all that stuff. Like, get out of here with that, dude. This is
Dylan
cool.
would look at a Picasso and go, "That looks like a kid drew it, man."
No.
another-
Well, you
another,
don't.
Is this another color guide?
This is the original painting to the Dark Legend of the Dark Knight. It's not a color guide. That's actually hand painted underneath the ink.
That's really cool. That image right there, where he's pointing at his own face, like that's
Yeah.
one of like the only images that stuck with me from this book. I don't know why, but that
me
little-
too.
that
I know
little-
what you mean. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So this is a Lynn Varley original painting, and then what they did is they put the a photostat of the inks on top of it, so that's why it's taped down. But this was the actual scan, and this was actually what was in the book.
Right.
Somebody said that him putting those television things in there was actually what inspired RoboCop a year or two later.
Probably he wrote RoboCop, so
No, well,
RoboCop
RoboCop
3.
2.
RoboCop,
3.
yeah, 3.
No, he wrote RoboCop 2.
He did 2.
Or did he
And-
direct 3?
No, he wrote
No, he
RoboCop
wrote
2.
2.
It ended up becoming a comic book because they didn't use it. He ends up being the guy in the trailer that gets blown up. But you said a kid drawing. This is how good a kid's drawing is. Check that.
By the way, that was going for about 2,100 at the time.
Oh wow, that's
Excellent.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Dude, that
And he's
Goro
got a
looks
little
dope.
tablet.
Guys,
he's
I-
getting
I-
pretty good at it.
I have to tell you, Kodiak is getting better and better every day.
Oh shit!
No, the kid. I look over at the kid. He's sitting, got his headphones on, and he's doing this stuff from screens this big or whatever, and he's using reference because he's piecing things together and he's developing his own style. I'm like, I need to quit and just let this kid draw my book. God damn it!
Now, this was Chris Bacalo in X-Men, and this was his more cleaner style.
Mhm.
I liked his more dirtier style, like when he was doing Gen X and
Yeah,
so
me too.
know.
Me too. For sure.
this
I like grittier.
yeah, this was more cleaner for the masses, so to say, you know. 'Cause
That leads segues into a question that I'm having right now. Can we show that page again?
Oh, that's a different page.
we're moving on.
Well, I mean, I can do it one thing. You see how that page was well within the bleed lines. This guy is outside the bleed lines. Like I've heard so many different like. It don't matter. How do you get? See, he's outside the bleed line. I don't get it.
Do whatever
The bleed line is just a
Just a guide,
It's
right?
just a guide. I mean,
Yeah.
it could get cut off, so you don't put anything. You don't put anything outside bleed that you're like you absolutely positively
that
want
the
in
book
there.
can't do without.
Right.
If there's
But
any
if a little
like a bubble with information that the reader needs to have, don't put
Right.
that around the bleed line.
right, Andrew, where did Andrew go?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh darn.
Fine.
And I can't
Damn it.
share. I can't share stuff.
he's on. I don't know.
Andrew,
He didn't even kick himself either. So
What the hell did he do?
Who
don't know.
cares?
God, man, I can't share this Norm Brayfogle Batman.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. And while this idiot's gone, okay, so I got this birthday party for my daughter coming up, right?
Mhm.
And it's gonna be very small. It's just gonna be immediate family because of the virus going on. So what I decided to do is let me turn this camera on right here. Okay, so I wanted to make some centerpieces. It's only gonna be 3 tables. So I wanted to make a centerpiece it's gonna be Little Mermaid style of some like little like this, like these little scenery of like coral reefs.
Mhm.
I cannot find for the life of me anywhere on YouTube or anything like a good airbrushed color scheme for this. What would you color it?
No
Sorry
idea.
about this.
just go with
I don't
pinks and
know.
pastels. Pinks
Blue
and pastels
Samurai-
and greens.
Blue Samurai
Yeah.
says, "Your envy is your power. Let your hatred consume you." I am.
Remember coral reefs, like they glow under black lights. So just go with the girl colors and you'll be good.
Like
The
the
neon girl colors, yeah.
Colors.
like
Well,
the actual
you know,
rock.
have-
Paint the actual rock like turquoise and purple and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I mean, something you could even throw in a aquarium and work, you know, under a black light or something. You might even throw a black light on it. She'd be like, "Whoa,
Okay, I might do that.
yeah, that's pretty."
Yeah, I got two more. I got another one right there. They're all drying.
Oh,
And
look
then
at that.
I got another one up there. It's also drying. That one, and then that one.
You need to get into D&D.
I am into D&D.
There you go.
All right, let me stop this can.
All right, so we're looking at this Norman Brayfogle cover. All right, what was that done in?
I don't know.
Because it's not scratch away.
It looks
That-
like I don't know. I can't fucking tell.
Dude,
Huh.
what did he?
Well, the
Because he
bottom was
inked over the
Zipatone.
black, didn't he?
The
Yeah,
bottom was him inking over Zipatone, but he
that looks like
Yeah.
it looks like a paste up. Maybe that was paste. That's a paste up. So he must have taken it and inverted on a photocopy machine
right,
and then
right.
pasted it on there because you can see it's like kind of pasted on there somewhere.
And then he kind of scratched it out.
Yeah, because he signed it in the photocopy, like right down there. That's so awesome.
I have no idea what you just said. How the?
He took the ink. This is hand drawn in ink, and then they inverted the color, and then he pasted it.
Oh
it
wow.
And then he drew the hair on the board over here,
Okay.
right? Just to make it look right. And then he just added these characters and signed it. Like,
But
this
I don't get what's happening on this cover. What's actually is this something that he's thinking, or is this like
yeah,
ghost
it's
of
just
his
the
past,
ghost of
Like
it's
the
the ghost of Robin.
Ghost of Robin.
Man, Dillard really doesn't know comics, does he?
You know that those probably
That
were,
is not an act.
those were probably white colored pencils to do that
racist?
effect. You know,
Maybe.
He just drew with a white G pen in Clip Studio. It's easy.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think he had Clip Studio back then.
Well, then if he was too poor to be working in
89.
comics.
88. Was it 88 or 89 or 87?
Ooh,
He wasn't CG, so he was trash.
Oh damn!
Look at that.
I love John Byrne. A lot of his comics started with a splash page, especially back in that era. Like he did a lot of that for like West Coast Avengers and so forth. Like the first page was always a close-up splash of somebody's face.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
So
kinda
effing good.
gross, but-
But that's the character.
it's ugly and gross and beautiful all at the same time. Kind of like
Yeah.
Kodiak.
It's true.
I'll skip. Do you want to see Capullo spawn, or do you want me to skip?
You skipped that and I quit.
Yeah, yeah.
So skip it is.
Hey, you dick.
All right, hold on. Here it is.
Detective Dick.
There's a couple of them, so there's actually a bunch. So
Okay. No zoom out on that one.
that's as
Jeez,
far
how
out
the
as
fuck, dude.
That's
Oh, I
pretty.
love that. That's great.
It's nice.
they're pretty cool.
I like all the open area
Yeah, but in full color, that background is probably like a dark blue, maybe
or
star
red.
something or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh man,
It's
that's
not-
a good idea I had for Mike. Cool.
There you go. You'll enjoy this.
There's
This
nothing
is-
new under the sun. Steal that shit.
Yeah.
Look at my cover that I got given. I don't even know if I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know.
You should just hire me to do you a cover.
Oh,
other than that
wow.
crappy one you got.
that's nice. There's so much going on in that page, but it's still gorgeous, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I had this book.
yeah. This I believe is a McFarlane ink, like McFarlane inks.
Well, that explains why it's all over the frickin' place.
Yeah.
In a
Not-
good way.
You ever
Not
notice
good.
that Todd's always got to put a hole in somebody's shoe?
Let me see.
Well, yeah, everywhere.
It's true.
Scroll down, and everybody's got holes in their shoes.
Well, they're
They've
bums.
they've probably been
Yeah.
shot.
The bums.
Each shoe has a hole in it. Now, I'll never unsee that.
He has a hole in the shoe and he has tape over the shoe to cover the hole. That's how
Obvious-
bums do it.
Yeah,
Obvi-
something. Go ahead.
Obviously, every shoe you draw from now on needs to have a hole in the bottom of
Holding it as an homage. I'm about that.
That's the key to success in the comic book industry.
it. Holy shoes, man.
Now, are these Greg pencils with his inks?
Yeah, I believe these are.
'Cause I
McFarlane-
want
These
those
are-
so bad.
I believe these are Greg Capullo pencils. Well, I know they're Greg Capullo pencils, and I believe they're McFarlane inks, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah, it
Well, it
looks
might
like a
be
McFarlane ink.
Danny Mickey.
It might be Danny
too,
Mickey.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
Danny Mickey was still on the book at this time, so it might be a Danny Mickey.
Mm.
But isn't that awesome? So good. He really had a great style at that point. Like he really was killing it.
I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah, this one's gorgeous. This one's for. I'm buying this for Kodiak.
Is that Miki Mickey?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who was inking fucking Frege on that book.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Well, way to go, guys. I need to get some work done today, and I'm feeling really insignificant right now.
Does the guy down at the bottom got a butt crack going on? He
does. Yeah.
Where's the
Mhm.
butt
Look at that.
going? Oh my god.
Is
that
that
awesome?
a cover or is that a splash page?
No, that's a page. That's page 15. That's a splash page. Capullo
That
and
is-
Danny
And
Mickey.
Mickey. Yep.
Look how tight that is. Like all the fine lines.
Todd, I don't want to.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man,
said
look
it.
at that.
It's like,
Look at that.
I'm saving that picture. I'm gonna
Look
keep
at that.
for when I'm
Oh,
by
yeah.
myself.
Look how tight
Look at
that
that
is.
tight hiney.
Going homo for hobos.
Now this is a McFarlane ink. A McFarlane ink.
Avery, you just made me choke.
That was the goal, man.
Wow.
That's what we were
Yeah.
trying to do.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that's the one I want. Oh no, that's one of the creepy ones. I can't.
Oh, that's so. Yeah, that's gross. Even though there's nothing happening, it's so gross. I don't
It's so.
like it.
It's actually scary. Yeah,
He's got the baby.
It's
He's got
it's
the
like the
baby
little kid's crying.
pacifier.
that's
The little
Cheyenne.
kid's crying and he's got his pants undone. It's like I don't.
That's Cheyenne. That's Spawn's daughter. Oh well, not Spawn's daughter, but Wanda's daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, we all know.
No, you didn't. You didn't know. Shut up.
You're the one that's a jerk.
No, maybe go off on you. Ding ding, round one.
I'm
nice.
waiting to see how many more times Kodiak references Frege before the show's over.
Is that a Keith Pollard?
No, that's a
I've only mentioned him once.
Dave Cockrum
Oh wow,
and Joe Sinnott.
Dave Cockrum, very
Joe
cool.
Sinnott was to me like the best inker by far in comics, like ever. Like
Hey, look,
he
they
just had,
had word balloons on the cover.
yeah, just everything. It was just beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful,
How
beautiful.
come you don't do cool stuff like that, Andrew?
I do. I just don't share with you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Andrew, do you want to see Dave
He
Gibbons?
doesn't, dude. All
Andrew,
he draws is furry
his
these
fuzzies
days.
on you.
Andrew,
Nope.
Skipper Show, Green Lantern, Dave Gibbons cover.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. We only have like there's a few more to go, but not too many.
Well, then show it.
Okay, hold on.
You have no idea how little content I have prepared.
Yeah, I actually have that issue.
You want the original?
You got a lot of issues.
That'd be cool. It's really yellowed.
Yeah, it's really yellowed.
It's only 94, right?
This was
1994,
84.
84. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
People
say
pay a
that.
lot of money to make their furniture look antique.
So this one, I don't know how I'm going to show this, but this is kind of cool. It's not the best scan, but I think it's still really, really cool. This
you know what?
is
If we get our own home, I'm putting shit up on the walls again.
don't put shit up on the walls. That's why you don't ever get your deposit back.
I said when we own our own home again. Dummy, you know?
Yes. Well, you put shit on your walls.
I don't know. See, I don't like that at all. Like legit
So-
at all.
Brian
There's-
Hitch and
Yeah, there's way too much. That's like Kanan White
It's
level. of
seven.
garbage.
It's 7 covers. It's 7 covers.
Batman,
Yikes.
Flash, Aquaman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Cyberwork.
So where's the light source on this?
All over the place.
There's 7 light sources.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It's coming off of everybody's eyes.
I would say that's lazy and sloppy, but look how much work was in that thing. I got a headache just looking at it.
You got paid for 7 covers over that laziness.
This is a good Brian Hitch cover. This is actually pretty
That's
dope.
Brian Hitch, who defined widescreen comics.
He did.
All right, that looks great.
I knew you'd like the one with the crotch right there.
That's awesome though. I mean,
See, I wasn't going to say nothing. I let Dillard walk into that all by himself. So.
That's really awesome.
Dillard, tell us how much more you like. Tell us more about how much you like this. Oh, well, I hate it because he doesn't have holes in the bottom of it.
Hey, isn't that the position that PP was in?
Summertime crotch, is that a crime or what?
Isn't that the position that PP was in?
Ooh,
Oh no. No. No.
Tell me that you like it.
I tell you, John knows less than Andrew does about that. I guarantee.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about at all.
To say, I thought the song that Cecil and EBS did was great.
Oh God, they were singing. Oh God, the closed captions.
Okay. Is Andrew trying to? No, Kodiak is trying to fucking CG purity test me, isn't he?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
We know you're CG. You're good. You're good. Everybody here is CG. Nobody's questioning anybody's loyalty. Right, Avery?
Right, Avery?
I took the pledge, man. It's you that didn't know about it. I took the oath.
I didn't know you had to star in cuckold porn in order to take the pledge. So just
no.
You have
No. That's PP. That's PP that did that.
Oh, look at this. Wait,
it's Jim Lee. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, it's interesting. This is Jim Lee, but it's
Jim
also
Lee
it's Wills Portacio and Jim Lee.
Well,
Yeah, that's
then
what
Will
I'm
Portacio inked it then, because you could see the Will Portacio in there too. So
Yeah.
Like you can see, it's amazing. Like I don't remember seeing.
I don't
any
like
of the
those two guys
flaws.
together.
No, me neither. But this was like, I remember what was it? Someone was saying that like Jim Lee. It wasn't until Jim Lee's X-Men #1 that he actually like, was able to take a full month to draw a book. Like all this stuff was drawn in like 2 weeks. Like he was under such a deadline crush that because he was doing so much with the trading cards and everything else, that he was drawing these X-Men books in like 2 weeks. And you can kind of tell in some of these pages.
Yeah.
But it was Jim Lee. So like, you know, even a sped up book was just like freaking unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
This one's for Avery. I think Avery will dig this. Because this I like this, so
That's just a picture of Kodiak.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is Hush, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Him against Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hush is awesome.
Hush is a beautiful book.
Yeah.
Hush is a beautiful book. And you know, he was I keep thinking it's so crazy to think that this just shows you how old we are and how time flies. Like this was his second coming pretty much as an artist and as a creator, and that was still like he was like in his 30s or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is the fact that after he was done with Hush, he went and did Superman, and nobody talks about his run on Superman.
It
Right.
sucks.
But it's a
Yeah.
good book. It was awesome. It was still good. Check out this Wildcats cover.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's dope, dude.
that's something your boy Zach would love.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm saving the best for last, by the way. I'm saving like when there's just one you're like, oh no. But this one is actually for Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew, this is your birthday present. So I'm sharing it with you now.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Granted, I'm not a fan of the character, but the artist is fantastic. This is Cosmic Ghost Rider by Art Adams.
How
Yeah.
sick is that, dude?
How much you want to bet that was a commission that they'll eventually turn into a cover? An
Oh
alternate
yeah. This was let's find out. It's just an illustration. Yeah, this was something he just signed. He just did.
Who's the guy that called into Ethan's show? What's that? Didn't he invent that character? I mean, if you, yeah, that's Punisher.
Oh, Donny Cates.
Donny Cates. Yeah, Donny Cates. I just found that out because I bought the kid I bought one of the kids that toy, which is it's a badass toy, but then I
All right,
found out
Bobby,
that
Are you
it's
done?
it's an amalgam of Punisher. Then he gets
Amalgam.
There you go. I copying Andrew on that one.
Look at that.
That
dude.
version of Ghost. Yeah, Punisher has the spirit of vengeance in that.
Yeah, and then he gets the cosmic power from Galactus.
I want this cover so bad.
That's not a bad cover, but
That's
not my
awesome,
favorite.
dude.
It's not my
I,
favorite.
I know you like the detail, but I love
I
that.
like
That's
that.
Well,
Storm.
you know,
That's Storm.
I've always liked that
awesome.
style of robot
Do you know?
making.
You know what
or
I think
organic.
of when I think of when I immediately see that is the fact that the interiors of that book was done by Mike Norton.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that.
Yeah.
All I know is like that. I really love like one of the things I really like about Art Adams is he embraces the cartoon, but then he renders it realistically, and that's crazy to me.
All right, is that it?
Are you tired?
No, there's a comment I want to address, and
No, we have like 5 or 6.
You
more.
should always
We're
do
almost
the
done.
comments. You should make people pause to read your
Yeah, do the
comment.
comment. It's okay.
well, actually, no, there's a comment here from D.
Go for it.
D says, "Sorry, I haven't been around. I've been doing rehab and trying to get back to work. My work has switched me to the night shift, and I usually don't wake up till after 8 p.m. Pacific time." Well, D, I'm glad you're able to come in this evening. He's got an invite to if he wants to join the link.
Didn't he tell us about his issues right before the pandemic thing hit?
Well,
So
yeah,
you got to
but
be careful.
this is he's got to be careful.
Man,
So-
take care of yourself. It's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
no
good-
worries. No
it's good
worries.
to know you're still around, man.
Yeah, man.
All right,
So you didn't care about the Frank Miller. That's cool.
that really didn't do anything for me.
All right.
What do you got here? Ooh.
Yeah, that. Why
Let's
is
see.
the chain square? Oh, because what
That's
the?
not a chain, that's a hook.
Oh, okay.
Look at that, dude. He was just having so much fun drawing this shit.
Yeah, he was.
You can just tell he was just like, yeah, I'm drawing the spider. I'm drawing the detail. Like, you know, he just drew until he
I just pictured him too. It's good.
he just like totally drew until he was like, he's just. I feel like he's one of those guys that like sketches and then he just starts drawing and then at some point in the day he's just like, yeah, I'm done. You know what I mean? He's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm done.
Did you hear that he's been finding original art? He's been doing some spring cleaning at his place and finding original Spider-Man pages he forgot he had.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're all worth a fucking fortune.
It's like this.
So this is
It is
one
the
more.
weirdest thing in the world to like be sitting on the toilet or laying in bed and get a ding from
Ooh.
Todd McFarlane and see that. And then 3 hours later, it's all over the internet like it's some big news. And you're like, just fucking subscribe to him on Instagram. What the fuck? It's like, oh shit, what happened? Oh, there it is. It's
So
weird
So
living-
this is a 9.8 Giant Size X-Men #1. It is the most mint condition Giant Size X-Men #1 in existence.
that's gonna beat Amazing Fantasy 15. Watch.
Yeah. So right now this is going for almost 10,000.
No, I don't think so.
This is going for almost $10,000 right now.
It's gonna is a mint condition. That's virtually mint. You don't get better than 9.8.
No, not for a book like this. So yeah, it's right now it's about 10 grand, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna go for $1.5 million at least.
No, it's not.
No, not that much.
Come on, man.
All right, I'm saving the best for last. In my humble opinion, I'm saving
Avengers
the best for last.
1, a beat up condition went for a
Furries. Show it to us, Todd.
No. All right, here we go.
Oh wow, Ramita Senior and Gil Kane. Is that right?
Yeah, Gil Kane and Ramita Senior, and this is like the classic cover. You know the.
Oh
Let
wow.
me see if I can. I get this. Can I get this in? There you can see it. Look at that.
That's
Look.
not the death of Gwen Stacy's. No, that was much later, right?
This is the death of Gwen Stacy's father.
Father. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was.
But this is like a seminal moment in the Spider-Man lore, right? And it's one of the best covers ever drawn, in my humble opinion. It's just the weight and the body and the shadows. It's just so good. And it's going for like, how much is this going for? Let's see. It's going for $68,000
That's it.
right now.
Okay, I gotta go back to my previous argument. Which do you think is more valuable, Uncanny X-Men #1 or Giant Size?
Uncanny.
You
It
said
is
Amazing
only-
Fantasy 15. That's for Spider-Man.
No, I
For
did.
Spider-Man.
No, you're behind. You're behind the roll. My point is, we wouldn't even remember who the X-Men were without the relaunch. I mean, they would be such a small without the relaunch, without the Giant Size.
Sure.
era.
That's true.
We wouldn't even care about X-Men. So that book right there in mint in 9.8, holy fuck, dude! Like
Yeah.
that makes me water and me want that book, and I don't normally want, graded books.
Did you
Yeah.
say that makes me water?
I know. I felt it. I was hoping we.
That makes me water.
Yeah, pretty
Water,
sure
water.
I'm pretty sure that's the alcohol in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
I'm watering right now.
But I
So-
mean, it could hit. Don't be surprised if it hits $1 million. Don't be surprised.
It won't. It won't.
I
hit
don't
a
think it
million.
will. I don't
It's
think
not-
it will.
it
Just
won't hit a
because
million.
of today, right now's economy, though. Because when Amazing Fantasy 15 hit,
How many Giant Size X-Men #1s in 9.8 are there going to be? It's gonna meet the maximum that it's gonna meet,
you're right. It's
but
not.
I don't think it's gonna meet 1 million. It may.
Would that be the end of Silver Age? Would that be
25,000.
Bronze Age? I mean, what age would oh, that's so gorgeous.
I love those.
What age
strings,
would that be?
those knuckles.
Would
Yeah,
that be the beginning of the modern age?
No, that's
Still silver?
I think so. No, I think it's Isn't Giant Size X-Men #1 still Bronze Age?
I don't know. I don't know my age.
It has to do with the.
No, Bronze Age is. Oh no, that's Golden Age. So
It has to
Silver
do
Age
with
and
it
Bronze
has to do with the cover price and all. When the cover price has changed, I think that is.
Mhm.
Don't quote me on this. I think it's. Do you know what they call the age? Like right now, we're living in the modern age, but do you know what they call the age where Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen came out?
No. What's that?
The Dark Age.
Oh God.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Swear to
I
God.
like it. I
I
like
swear
it.
to God. Matter of fact, it was
That's
my
actually
my
it makes
former
sense,
editor
too.
had written an article about it for one of the magazines, and I questioned him on it. I said I'd never heard of it referred to as the Dark Age. He says, "Yeah, it's the
So
it's the age,
86 to about 96 or 93 would be the
Right.
Dark Age.
what they called the Dark Age."
That actually works.
It's crazy, but that's what it's
You
referred to.
killed Spider-Man. You broke Batman's back. All kinds of shit had to happen to keep people. Comic books got more violent.
Watchmen, Dark Knight, those were the beginnings of that age.
That's a good little
Cats and dogs living together.
in harmony, singing "We Are Family."
Hey, just Tariqan and his comics, how's it going? 1 second.
Over 100 back and forths for you.
Okay. Sorry, my wife was trying to tell me something. Oh,
Pop quiz. What's the very first Silver Age book considered the very first Silver Age book? There is an actual one book that is considered the very first Silver Age book. What is it?
hold on, I'll tell you.
Oh no! Don't fucking Google it.
Jesus.
Showcase. First Red Flash. First Barry Allen as Flash. It's considered the very first Silver Age, bringing in the Silver Age and the superhero era. Not the superhero era, but the
Following the golden age of comics and the to the mid to the 1950s, the Silver Age is considered the cover period from 1956 circa 1970 and was succeeded by the Bronze and Modern Age.
just type in Showcase the first.
Yeah, they're showing the showcase, which the first Flash, or at least that classic Flash cover of him ripping out of the newsreel or the photo reel.
So
The
that is my presentation of the original art. On sale now for
Very cool.
yours.
The Dark Age is generally agreed to have begun in 1986, a watershed year in comics, seeking the publication of Frank Miller's
Watchmen.
The Dark Knight Returns and Alan Moore's Watchmen.
Damn it, man. Yeah.
I mean, what's funny is we're always going to be in the modern age, because wherever we are right now is the modern age. It's whenever something shifts in the comic book industry that it becomes a different type of age. I mean, we're probably going to look back on 2020 as the dead age, when comics died.
The dead age.
Not to be
The Walking Dead age.
The Walking Dead. Yeah, because you still got
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we're gonna have to start wrapping up because I gotta go to bed. I gotta get to the store early and entertain the masses with my little masks and comics and all the other things I have.
That's right. Maybe I'll tell you guys some stuff off air here.
Okay. Kodiak, you gonna come by this weekend sometime?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't think it's in the cards, but it was kind of a work just to get online tonight. So it worked.
Takes a lot to sit up in your chair and actually sit there and watch.
No, I swear to God, dude. I thought it was like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and my wife came home and she's like, "You gonna get online tonight?" And I'm like, "What time is it?" Like thinking I had a couple hours. She's like, "It's 10 minutes past." I'm like, "Fuck,
dude, you got to be like me and you got to commit. You got to commit to entertaining the masses." That's
you got to get. Well, yeah, you.
D says 1984 to 1987. My time, the time I loved comics. Swamp Thing, Watchmen, Claremont's X-Men, New Teen Titans, Wolfman and Perez, Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns. The best age ever. Isn't it crazy that that's referred to as the Dark Age now? That's
it though.
Down in the middle of the
So what's the age? I guess the age after that hasn't been named.
It would be the modern age. We're living in it right now.
No.
What was that?
Scary.
Did you guys know that
I have an Alexa and she's gonna terminate me eventually? So I just said her fucking name. God damn it.
Blue Samurai says referring to the people as the masses is now considered body shaming.
The Dark Ages would be 2 ages ago. If you think about it, I mean, it could be considered 1 age ago, but at least it's. I mean,
just like a white dude to want to go back to the past.
Well, doesn't an age generally last 20 years?
Okay, so
I don't know. Are there differences? Honest
86?
question: are there differences between generations and ages? Like, I mean, in a generation, like a decade.
No, a generation is like 50 years. And it doesn't it have to do with life expectancy? Is a generation?
I mean, for life, yes, but not for like comics.
A generation's usually around 20 years.
Oh, really? Okay. Thought it was more like 50, but yeah.
Just so you know, I just got an Indiegogo update from Mike S. Miller.
Oh, please share it with us. No.
Yes, please go for it.
Good news, Lone Star is coming sooner than expected. Just got word from my
Todd,
printer that
we were just joking.
Oh.
No, I really wanted to hear.
No, well, here's the interest. The only reason I bring it up is because what's interesting is that he's make sure you get any of the covers you're missing, and he gives the link right before he starts fulfilling, which is fine. I didn't know this. I'll be honest. Before all the craziness, right? Before all the craziness, I backed Lone Star, Soul of the Soldier, right? I mean, if the first one was good, I was like, yeah, I'll support it.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it. I'm
well,
actually
we
really
met him in New York. He was
he was really nice. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't look. I mean, if the book is good, the book is good. I really try to separate art from artist, but I personally
emphasis on try.
I personally, and Andrew, you know this. We talked about this. I supported the book, but I was like, Andrew, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the hell I backed. Like, it was so confusing to me between a Lone Star book and then a Monster Hunt book, and I was like, are they two books?
Right.
Is it one book with a backup? Like, I had no effing clue. And I'll tell you right now, the books for Lone Star Soul of the Soldier, they have 17 covers.
Dear God, brother. Damn it.
17.
Man.
He's got, including John Malin, Ethan Van Sciver, Kenan White, Aaron Lopresti, Kevin Sharp, Randy Green, and Kyle Ritter.
That's funny.
And I don't blame him for having all the, I don't blame them for wanting to do multiple books and stuff. Like that doesn't bother me at all. But
That's not multiple books. That's multiple cover editions.
Well, Monster Hunt
book.
isn't Monster Hunt a different book?
I think it is. That wasn't that supposed to be like his crossover one that he.
I thought so, but I have no idea. The point is like don't do 17 covers, bro. This is just too much. Do 2 covers and then have all these rest as pinups or something. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
I'm somewhere within the balance of covers. I like alternate covers. I like them. But I don't want to see 17 freaking covers. That's a Marvel. That's what we got on to
17 covers. Like you're going to confuse the hell out of me, and I'm not going to know what to do with that.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even know. Just ship me something, okay? Anyway,
just send me anything.
My soapbox.
All right. Well, very good. Does anybody have a soapbox they want to stand on? No. Okay. Good.
I would, but it always crumbles under.
Shut
me.
up, Kodiak.
I'm fat. That's the joke.
You're the masses. You're the masses I was referring to earlier.
One very large mass.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate everybody coming out. Blue Samurai, Just a Rican, D. Love you, man. Hope everything's good.
Hey, go sub to Kodiak
Yeah, don't sub to Kodiak.
on Pornhub.
He's got an OnlyFans account where you get to see his butt crack.
That's where it's tight, Heine.
Yeah,
Leroy for president.
that's right. All right. Good night, everybody.